Even though they follow their own rhythm and behave appropriately, Sigma INFJs have the ability to terrify people. Is it a result of the way they think or speak? These are 8 reasons why people are unaware of how scary a Sigma INFJ is. 8. They are unaware that others may be intimidated by their intensity. The ideas and insights of the Sigma INFJ might be deep and intricate. They might not understand, though, that others may find it difficult to follow their often difficult to understand deep thinking. Their depth of thought may scare or overwhelm others, and the richness of their ideas may produce an intellectual gulf. Their quiet, contemplative manner adds to the aura of mystery that envelops them. Others may view this as distant or unapproachable, while the Sigma INFJ may regard it as a means of preserving their sense of privacy. This restrained demeanor may unintentionally cause others to feel uneasy or afraid around them. The emotional intensity that Sigma INFJs bring to interactions may go unnoticed by them. Some people may find their sincere and intense emotional reactions to be overpowering, and they might not be aware that their intensity of feeling could be interpreted as frightening rather than just real. 7. They don't realize that their deep ideas and perceptions might go beyond appearances. There may be a depth to the Sigma INFJ's thinking that is not always obvious. Even while they share their genuine opinions and insights, they might not be aware of how difficult it can be for others to understand and apply their ideas. Because of this depth, there may be a misunderstanding, and others may feel frightened or overpowered by the intricacy of Sigma INFJ's thought processes. In their quest to comprehend and go deeper into important subjects, Sigma INFJs may fail to realize that not everyone is used to or at ease with the level of nuance they provide to discussions. Their sincere curiosity about deep topics could inadvertently put others at a mental block, leaving them feeling uncertain or uncomfortable around them. Furthermore, Sigma INFJs might not be aware that people occasionally find their richness of ideas scary. Though they might not know it, their innate ability to handle complex concepts and intellectual curiosity make them stand out in a way that could be scary to people who prefer simpler or more direct interactions. 6. They are private, restrained people. People who are close to Sigma INFJs may mistakenly perceive them as distant or unapproachable, which could result in an unintentional feeling of intimidation. It's possible that some INFJs are unaware of how their quiet personality can cast them in a mysterious or enigmatic light. Others may find it difficult to approach or connect with them when they are greeted by a wall of reserve, even though they may view this as a means to be real and true. Sigma INFJs may not be completely aware that their quiet demeanor can be misunderstood since they value their privacy and personal space. They might be unaware that some people might be reluctant to strike up a conversation or establish a relationship because of the impression of remoteness that their restrained manner creates. Additionally, the quiet and contemplative attitude of Sigma INFJs could unintentionally add to their aura of mystery. Even while they might relish the richness of their inner world, others might find it difficult to relate to or comprehend them, which could engender mistrust and even fear. 5. They might not be aware that some people find their depth of feeling to be too much. One of the inherent characteristics of Sigma INFJ's personalities is their depth of emotion. They react to circumstances with heightened emotional sensitivity in a sincere and authentic way. They might not realize, though, that what to them is authentic expression might come off as strong or overwhelming to those who aren't used to such depth of feeling. Sigma INFJs may not be aware of this in their encounters since not everyone has the same emotional intensity. Others might not view what they perceive as an intense and real emotional reaction as being overly forceful or even frightening. Those around them may inadvertently get uncomfortable or uneasy due to the profundity of their emotional experiences. The genuine emotional reactions of Sigma INFJs may also include a strong capacity for empathy. Although having great empathy is a strength, they might not be aware of how it affects people who aren't accustomed to having such a strong emotional bond. Others may unintentionally suffer an emotional burden due to the emotional resonance of the Sigma INFJ. 4. Their independence could inadvertently give them a remote appearance. The self-reliance of Sigma INFJs comes naturally to them, and they have a strong feeling of independence when navigating life. Although they find strength in their independence, they might not be aware of how it makes others around them feel detached or distant. The Sigma INFJ may seem so self-sufficient to others that they are inaccessible. Their strong sense of independence may unintentionally make others reluctant to ask for help or establish closer relationships with them. Upon learning that people who identify as Sigma INFJs like to manage things on their own, these individuals may become unaware that their independence can occasionally be misinterpreted as a sign of personal development and independence. Some would read it as a refusal to share responsibility or as a lack of openness to collaboration, while others might see it as a means of standing firmly on their own 2 feet. It's possible that their self-assurance and boldness when making decisions add to the impression of distance. 3. They progressively expose facets of who they are. The delayed self-disclosure of the Sigma INFJ may be interpreted by others as a sign of reserve or distance, because of how slowly they divulge personal information or emotions, even though they are only being genuine and true to themselves. Those around them could feel apprehensive or uncomfortable. It's possible that Sigma INFJs are unaware of how their deliberate self-exposure could be read incorrectly. What one person views as a methodical and deliberate approach may be interpreted by another as resistance or a lack of transparency. The slow disclosure of their ideas and emotions could unintentionally provide the impression of intricacy or mystery, which some people find frightening. The way that Sigma INFJs handle self-disclosure could give the impression that they are exclusive. Others may feel excluded or uncertain about how to approach them in a social situation, even though they cherish close relationships. Inadvertently adding to the sense of fear or uncertainty could be the gradual disclosure. 2. They march in time with their drum beat. Marching to the beat of their own drum is a reflection of the non-conformist spirit of the Sigma INFJ. They accept their individuality and don't hesitate to stray from accepted social conventions. They might not understand, though, that to people who are used to more conventional methods, this independence can come across as strange or frightening. The nonconformity of the Sigma INFJ may inadvertently make them stand out in social situations. Although they value being real and true to themselves, others may find it difficult to gauge what they will do or how they would react. This volatility could make people feel scared or uneasy. Although the Sigma INFJ's steadfast adherence to their principles and ideals may give them courage, they might not be completely aware of the effects it has on other people. People in their immediate vicinity could be intimidated by someone who follows their route with such confidence since they don't know how to react to them. 1. They inadvertently mimic or reflect strong feelings. Naturally absorbing and resonating with the emotions of others around them are Sigma INFJs. They may not be aware that their capacity to reflect strong emotions might be overpowering for others, even though it allows them to connect with people on a deeper level with this sympathetic response. Others may view what they consider to be a sincere type of connection as a strong emotional exchange. Others might not be used to such a deep degree of emotional connection, but the emotional mirroring of the Sigma INFJ can foster a shared emotional experience. The intensity of the emotions they unwittingly portray may make some people feel exposed or defenseless, which could cause anxiety or intimidation. It's possible that some INFJs are unaware of how their emotional mirroring can be misconstrued. Others may feel as though there are no emotional boundaries or that they are unable to handle the intensity of the shared emotional experience, even though they are really responding to the sentiments of people around them. This inadvertent intensity could come out as uneasy or intimidating. How do you, as a Sigma INFJ, mimic the strong feelings of others? Would you like to take action in this regard?